Hey, what's up? It's 185 and I'm gonna talk today about the Bitcoin Segwit2x Fork, which is going to happen quite soon, 15th, 16th of November. What kind of information you need to take into account and what you need to do to benefit the most. So the analysis will be based on the previous two forks, Bitcoin Gold and Bitcoin Cash. We're gonna look uh, at the 3 minutes chart, so we zoom in and see minute by minute what was happening at the time of the fork. The Bitcoin Gold fork happened on 24th of October at around 1:18 a.m. If we jump there, you will see right here. This is the time when the fork happened. The first thing to understand is that, if you didn't know that, is that the fork happens when the certain block is formed, not at some precise time. So you need to look at resources like Block Explorer or Blockchain Info. These are the blocks that are formed right now, and the Segwit2x fork will happen at this block number. So the first thing is that you need to use margin trading. If you don't know what margin trading is, you can ask me in the comments, or I can even shoot a separate video explaining that. But basically, margin trading allows you to use more of your financial resources. Let's say you have 1 Bitcoin in your account, and you can open up a margin position worth 3 Bitcoins, so like triple your position. It increases the risk if the Bitcoin falls, obviously. But if you open it just a couple of minutes before the fork, let's say 10-15 minutes, it actually allows you to receive more extra coins. So let's say if you would open up just 1 Bitcoin here, you would get 1 Bitcoin Gold here. But if you open a bigger position and you see that the risk is not as big, as the market is not as volatile right here, you get additional free coins. And to do that, I advise Bitfinex, as the resource that I'm using. Plus, Bitfinex is actually giving out the coins quite fast, so that you can see them on your wallet and sell them or do whatever you think it's necessary to do. So yeah, the first thing, the margin opening right here. Secondly, obviously, you see this downfall, which is like, I think, around 5%. Yeah, so it is 5% in 2 hours. If you take without shadows, like 4% in 1 hour. This is the price drop of Bitcoin after the fork, because a lot of people have open position here. The fork happens, they sell off, and what you can do, the second point is, first of all, to close the position, and the third thing is, has a couple of options. Basically, first of all, obviously you can short Bitcoin. I'm personally not advising that, because it's quite strange to short something with such a bullish trend. So like in terms of trading, it's quite weird, and you need to be really sure about what you're doing in order to short it. But as you can see in the chart, it is possible. The second option is basically to wait while the price drops, and then buy in somewhere here back. So you feel like you hedged your risk here while the price dropped, and even buy in for a big amount somewhere here. The third option, which actually is quite new and I haven't heard a lot of people talking about it, is thinking about what the traders are doing right here. So first of all, obviously they're closing the position here, so going to USD Tether or to other altcoins. But at the same time, a lot of them are cashing out because they don't want these risks, and they already made enough profit somewhere here. So the idea behind this is that you need to analyze the coin which is most suitable for cashing out, for leaving no trails, and this is Monero. if you look at Monero chart right here, I'm gonna add it. XMR BTC. You need to look at the same exchange, obviously, because it happens really fast and in one system. If you add Monero, you see what happens compared to Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin falls like around 5%, as we said, Monero skyrockets for like 8%, 9%. And this is actually because a lot of people are buying it in, then changing it on local Monero, cashing out, and this is something you need to take into account. So basically, you can earn on any of the options I named. To illustrate the Bitcoin Cash fork, I'm gonna go to 1st of August when it happens. The only problem I think is that TradingView doesn't allow you to go with such 3-minute scale to something that happened too early, too far ago, because I think it's only 5,000 bars. It happened 1 p.m. When was it? 1:16 p.m. Let's see. Yeah, you see the last available bar is somewhere in October. So we're gonna zoom in a little bit, but still you'll see the trends and the idea behind it. I'll go to 1st of August. Yeah, so this is, yeah, this is the time when, when Bitcoin Cash fork happened. So you don't see it as precisely as it was with Bitcoin Gold, but basically the same pattern applies, that you have this drop. It's even bigger here because you have a bigger candle, but still around 5% drop right after the fork. And if we add Monero, you'll see exactly same thing, because the same pattern applies, and we can predict that the same happens in November with the Segwit2x Fork. So the same thing, you see Bitcoin drops right here at around 6%. Monero at the same time is skyrocketing, providing you an option to actually earn quite a lot of money. So thanks for watching. Hopefully it helps. Share this video if you think it's relevant. I just started up with YouTube, have quite a big trading experience, and I think it would be interesting for you to listen it. So it would be nice if you help me to share the video, and if you can write your comments below, write down what you would like to see in the future. And yeah, keep in touch, have a great day, and hopefully the fork goes smoothly.